My name is Will Doublestein, and I'm the new music teacher here at Boone Meadow. It's great to have all of you come into my classroom for our very first Informance. So these are the kids, so hi kids. Hi. So this is new for them, you know, they're performing in front of an audience, but kids, don't worry, it's just a part of music, and the audience is going to be super friendly, I'm sure. I've even put on the screen the times when we're supposed to clap for the kids. So there'll even be a little applause sign. I know the kids often think it says applesauce. It does not, it says applause.
No, it says applesauce.
So seating is fully flexible today. You guys, if you need a better view of anything, feel free to move around. I'll let you know if you're in the way. You probably won't be in the way. We'll just work around you, and we've been practicing that way. So we've got a hello song. Let's all stand up. Okay. And we'll just remember to sing nice and strong. Here we go. And boogie on and turn around. One more time. Hello friends, how are you? I'm very happy to see you. Greet and boogie on give up and turn around, sit down. And here's my applesauce sign. Well, cool. This is going to kind of be like a music class, so that our parents can see what's going on in here when you come to music class every week. One of the main central things we talk about almost every week is what I like to call, there we go, the pillars of music.
Dun, 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 dun.
We have 4 pillars of music.
Dun, 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 dun.
And if the kids understand what the steady beat is, the rhythm, the melody, and the harmony, then they can figure out basically how music works. So this is really what we focus on. And in our Informants today, we're going to focus on each of them. Let's start with the steady beat. And kids, you have a definition of steady beat. Let's say it now.
The steady beat is a pulse that stays the same speed.
Exactly, a pulse that stays the same speed. And we've got a little activity to do to show you that we know how to keep a steady beat. It's called monkey see and monkey do. So, for this song, I'm going to call 7 or 8 kids up here, and they will get to lead their class in keeping beat motions. These are motions on the beat, and they get to decide what those motions are. Okay? Now, for the kids who aren't chosen for this activity, they will be chosen for our activity at the end. Okay? So let's start with Reese. Let's give Reese a big round of applause. All right. Now, Reese, you're going to keep the beat right here, the macro beat, and everybody's going to sing nice and strong our words, okay? You guys ready? 1, 2, ready, and sing.
Oh my goodness, I declare, there's a monkey in a chair. Copy her because it's true. Monkey see and monkey do.
Let's go with Nolan next. Nolan, come on up. And 1, 2, ready and go.
Oh my goodness, I declare, there's a monkey in a chair. Copy him because it's true. Monkeys see and monkeys do.
Good job, Nolan. Hey, Bryce, you're up. Bryce is up. And 1, 2, ready and go.
Oh my goodness, I declare, there's a monkey in a chair. Copy him because it's true. Monkeys see and monkeys do.
Good job, Bryce. Hey, Gloria. And 1, 2, ready and go.
Oh my goodness, I declare, there's a monkey in a chair. Copy her because it's true. Monkeys see and monkeys do.
Okay, Liam, you're up. And 1, 2, ready, go.
Oh my goodness, I declare, there's a monkey in a chair. Copy him because it's true. Monkeys see and monkeys do.
Hey. 1, 2, ready and go.
Oh my goodness, I declare, there's a monkey in a chair. Copy her because it's true. Monkeys see and monkeys do.
Great job. Okay, Chloe, yes. And 1, 2, ready and go.
Oh my goodness, I declare, there's a monkey in a chair. Copy her because it's true. Monkeys see and monkeys do.
Great job. Ella.
Applesauce. Applesauce.
And 1, 2, ready and go.
Oh my goodness, I declare, there's a monkey in a chair. Copy her because it's true. Monkeys see and monkeys do.
Great job. All right, Emily, your last one. And 1, 2, ready and go.
Oh my goodness, I declare, there's a monkey in a chair. Copy her because it's true. Monkeys see and monkeys do.
Well, great job, kids. I gotta tell you, there are some grown-ups who can't keep a steady beat that well. Quite a few of them, in fact. Keeping a beat is tricky. It is not easy, and the slower the beat is, the harder it is to keep. So great job, kids. Let's move on to our next pillar of music, the rhythm. Let's define it together. The
Rhythm is the long and short notes and rests that fit inside the beat.
And to show that we understand rhythm, we'll be doing 2 activities. We'll identify rhythms, and then we'll clap rhythms through rhythm cards. So let's start with rhythm identification. Now, kids, as soon as you know what this rhythm is, just call it out. You don't need to raise your hand or anything. What's that rhythm called?
Quarter note.
Quarter note. Good. And how about this one?
Quarter rest.
Quarter rest. Good.
Eighth note.
Yeah, that's 1/8 note, and this is?
2/8 notes.
Yeah, 2/8 notes together. How about this?
Half note.
A half note, and this is a
Half rest.
half rest. And what we're going to do is we're going to use these rhythms in an activity called rhythm cards, where the kids will be reading from the screen and clapping those rhythms. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Parents, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. All right, let's do it. Here we go. And 1, 2, ready, go. Great job! Well done. Okay, great job on rhythm. Are you guys ready for our next pillar of music?
Dun, dun, dun.
The melody. Let's define it.
The melody is the high and low pitches that fit inside the beat.
Great job. So parents, whereas rhythm had to do with long and short, melody is high and low. Okay, and to show you melody, what we've been working on in melody, we'll be doing a lot of singing, because with singing our voices can go high and low. We'll sing for you our singing technique warm-up. We'll perform Do, Re, Mi from The Sound of Music, which will show you our body signs for solfege. And we'll do melody cards, which is like rhythm cards, but even more tricky. All right, kids, let's stand up. And let's show the parents how not to sing. Let's show them some bad technique. All right, now we gotta fix it. Here we go. 2, ready, go.
Stand tall, back straight, feet flat, that's great. Face front, concentrate. Stand tall, back straight, feet flat, that's great. Face front, concentrate. Stand tall, back straight, feet flat, that's great. Face front, concentrate. Stand tall, back straight, feet flat, that's great. Face front, concentrate.
Last time.
Stand tall, back straight, feet flat, that's great. Face front, concentrate.
Yeah. Sauce. Okay, you ready for some Do, Re, Mi?
Yeah.
Okay, parents, you might know this song. Feel free to sing along if you like. This is Do, Re, Mi with body signs. 2, ready, go.
Do, a deer, a female deer. Rain, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name, I call myself. Far along the way to run. So I need a pulling thread. A note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back
guys, you can sit down. So now that we know how to sing the right way with good technique, and now that we know what our solfege body signs and syllables are, we can do what I call melody cards. And now I do melody cards not only with my first graders, I do it with all my students. The difference is in first and second grade we use the body signs, which look like this. That's what you just saw. And in the upper grades, in third and fourth grade, they'll transition that to hand signs. And hand signs might be what you all remember from your time in elementary school, or maybe other kids have done, which is using your hands to make these symbols right here. The advantage of body signs is that it really emphasizes how low pitches can be and how high pitches can be. And in melody, we're really thinking about the high and low pitches that fit inside the beat. So, in our first level, we'll be only working on me and so. Kids, with your turn and talk partners, remind each other where me and so are. Okay, and now, here's our first melody card. Okay. Now, I don't know how many in our audience are very musical, but if you're not musical, I want to explain what all these symbols mean. These 5 lines that go across a page of music are called a music staff, and that's how you know if pitches are high or low. This is a treble clef, and a treble clef tells us we're going to be using our high singing voices, or if we were playing an instrument, we would be using an instrument with high notes. This 4/4 is a time signature, and it tells us that there are 4 beats, which I've used hearts to represent the beats inside of the entire thing that we call a measure. Now, every time we use solfege with melody cards, we have to ask ourselves a very important question, which is,
Where is do?
and I'm glad you kids asked. Here's why. Do can change. We call it movable do. We can put do wherever we want, but I'm going to put it right here. Now, I can put it there because I'm the music teacher, all right? And that means I get to decide. But if that is on this right here, that means it's on an invisible line going across the bottom of our staff. Now, since we already know where our solfege, our order of our solfege, the kids can figure out what these pitches are. You guys ready to try it? Okay, look at it, read it. Okay, here we go. Hold on just a second. Alright, let's try that. 1, 2, 3,
So me, so me.
Great job, guys. So me. Now all we're going to do is we're going to double up our so's. Okay? Let's try this one. 1, 2, 3, go.
So me, so me.
Good. Now let's flip them around. 1, 2, ready, go.
Me, so.
Good.
I forgot my coat somewhere in here.
Oh, it's in the lost and found. All right, let's do this one. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go.
Me, so.
Good job, guys. That was level 1. Now let's look at level 2. Okay? Share with your partner where is la. Okay. Back up front. Look at your pitches. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Great job, guys. Let's keep going. 1, 2, ready, and go. And this one here. 1, 2, ready, and go. Great job, guys. This one here, our last one for level 2. done. All right, level 3, do, re, and mi. Everybody stand up. Remind your partners where do, re, and mi are. Okay, look up front. This is the tricky one. This one's a little tougher than it seems. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. You nailed it. Great job. Okay, one more. This is the last one. 1, 2, ready and go. Great job, kids. Okay, guys, you can sit down. So we're reading music in here. And in a future year, we're going to transition from just reading solfege to reading with letters. So for example, on our instruments, the musical alphabet has 7 letters, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And we'll be putting the letters on an instrument with those solfege syllables, and that's how we'll learn how to play on pretty much any instrument that we want to. Okay? All right, it's time for our last pillar of music.
Dun, dun, dun.
The harmony. The harmony is very new for us, so I'm going to have you kids echo me. The harmony is when 2 or more pitches are played or sung at the same time. Awesome. So what we're going to do is, parents, if we can come back over this way, the kids will now go to an instrument. Hold on, kids. Wait for them to find a new spot to stand. And we're going to be playing harmony on our brand new instruments. These are all called Orff instruments, and I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. All right, kids, go ahead, find an instrument. Let's make sure we have people in every row. We need some people in these rows over here. Can we have maybe a couple people from the front row? We need some more people over in this row. Perfect. Great. Thank you. That's good. Can I have maybe one more person from the front row? Can one more person from the front row move back to this row? Do you want to move that? Okay. Well, I guess then I need one more person in the 4th row. Will you do that? Well, no, we won't have enough kids to fill up every instrument. Okay, so this activity is going to show how we create harmony in 1st grade. And so the way we're going to be doing this is by playing multiple pitches all at the same time. Now, on everybody's table or instrument stand are 2 notes. So everybody look at your 2 notes on your table. These are new for every instrument. You actually don't need to take any notes off for this. Okay, so everyone look at your 1st note and look at your 2nd note. And I want you to find those 2 notes on your instrument. What we'll be doing is the kids will roll. And rolling is when you move your mallets really quickly. And so we're going to start with just the 1st row playing on their 1st note. Okay? And you get to pick whichever one you want, the low one or the high one. Then we're going to add in our 2nd row. Glad you. Then we'll add in our 3rd row, like you guys, our 4th row, and then in the back our 5th row. Okay? Then when I say switch, we're going to change notes to create another chord. Okay? Are you guys ready to give it a try?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Starting with the 1st row, our 1st note. Ready, play. Great job, guys. Okay, y'all can go to your spots. Leave your mallets where they are. Great job. Okay. Hey, just a few things I wanted to mention. Thanks to everybody for coming today. I know that some of you probably had to get out of work to be here. I really appreciate it. We are going to do our best to, if we can get all the permissions, to upload a video of today's performance. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Bowtie Music. And so if you type in Bowtie Music, you can remember because of the bow tie I wore this special today. But I put as many videos up as I can of what's going on in our classroom and around the school. So feel free to check that out. I'll probably be able to get a video up if I can get those permissions. Probably in about a week I'll have that up. I also wanted to say a few thank yous. We still have one more song to go, but I thought I'd say thank you to a few people first. We've really been building the program here at Boone Meadow this year, and some wonderful groups have helped us do that. So first is actually to Zionsville West Middle School. I have a connection there. My brother's the principal there. So I was able to pull a few strings. And all these drums that you see up front, while we didn't use them today, you'll probably hear them in future programming. These were all being unused, and so I was able to get them over to our school. Again, thanks to my big brother. But it's still a wonderful blessing to have all these wonderful drums. Then ZEF, the Zionsville Education Foundation, they purchased for all of us these instruments here. Made a very large donation in order to have all these wonderful instruments. And we use them, pretty much every week, very regularly. And I think the kids have really enjoyed it. You should have seen them when we got the instruments here. It was like Christmas, opening all the boxes and letting the kids try all the different instruments. So then to the Boone Meadow PTO, who bought the instrument stands, the tables here, and the camera that we're using today to film our Informance. That came from the Boone Meadow PTO. And finally, back to Zeph. They're sending me this summer to go to Anderson University to learn how to become a better music teacher by becoming certified in a philosophy of music education called ORF. And what ORF really tries to do is have music class not just be a place where we come and sing, but where we also are playing instruments, where we're also dancing or moving with music, like you saw with our steady beats earlier today. And it really emphasizes creativity. So every day when I'm planning lessons, I'm thinking about singing, speaking rhythms, playing instruments, moving to music, but ultimately, how can I get the kids to create their own music? And you'll see that in our final song today, which is comes from a book called 5 Little Monkeys. Now, before I get to this, just one last little announcement is, if any of you are familiar with Donors Choose, I do have a Donors Choose grant online right now. I know there's always tons of things you can give to at the schools, so absolutely no pressure. But if you are interested in helping to support with me trying to buy all these instruments for the kids, I have a grant online right now to get 2 bass bars. And you can see them on the screen. They're just enormous notes. And the bigger the note, the lower the pitch, which means that when the kids are playing on those, it'll be bass notes, and they'll actually feel the beat, which really helps us all play on the beat if we can feel it. So if you'd like more information about my Donors Choose grant, I have flyers right over here in my little bacon shrine. So feel free to take one of those. I'd certainly be grateful. But again, there's no pressure at all to give. And finally, the book. This is 5 Little Monkeys sitting on a tree. And I'd like to read it to you guys real quick. Hope you don't mind. So, I'll read it to you, and then we have our final our final little song. So, okay, you guys ready? Okay. 5 little monkeys and their mama walk down to the river for a picnic supper. Mama spreads out a blanket and settles down for a snooze, while 5 little monkeys climb a tree to watch Mr. Crocodile. 5 little monkeys sitting in a tree tease Mr. Crocodile, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Crocodile, snap. Oh no, where is she? 4 little monkeys sitting in a tree tease Mr. Crocodile, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Crocodile, snap. Oh no, where is he? 3 little monkeys sitting in a tree tease Mr. Crocodile, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Crocodile, snap. Oh no, where is he? 2 little monkeys sitting in a tree tease Mr. Crocodile, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Crocodile, snap. Oh no, where is she? Now there's only 1 little crocodile, or 1 little monkey sitting in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Crocodile, snap. Oh no, there are no little monkeys sitting in a tree. But wait, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little monkeys sitting in a tree. Their mama hugs them. Their mama scolds them. Never tease a crocodile. It's not nice and it's dangerous. Then 5 little monkeys and their mama eat a delicious picnic supper. And they do not tease Mr. Crocodile again. Well, one of my favorite things to do is to take a book and turn it into music. So that's what we're going to do, okay? Let's have all the kids go to your instrument. You can pick a new one, it's fine. Head to an instrument and take off the note B and both F's. So B and both F's. Now parents, the reason we do this is because the kids are going to be improvising. And improvising means that they're going to make up the music as they go. Improvising means they get to make it up as they go. So to do that and to make it sound the best, we're taking off 3 notes that would not sound right in the context of the song. Okay? Anybody need help with your notes? Okay. And we have some actors for this. If you did not do the steady beat earlier, you are going to be an actor today. So let's have Colin, Cassidy, Athena, Nerdvita, Delaney, Chloe, Chloe M. You already won it.
Yeah.
Okay, then Colin, Lillian, Kaisuke. Oh. Okay, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, we'll do 7 little monkeys swinging on the tree. All right? Now, you guys are the 7 monkeys, and you're going to be swinging in this wide open area. You'll be the actors. I will be the crocodile. Make sure you tease the crocodile, because I'm going to be looking for kids who aren't teasing me. They're going to get gobbled up first. Okay? Once you get gobbled up, you go back to your instruments. Instrument players. They will be playing a rhythm that goes along to a poem. Guys, can we all say the poem together? The poem goes like this. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's start.
Yes.
7 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile.
Can't catch me.
Along came Mr. Crocodile, quiet as can be, and snapped that monkey right out of that tree. See you later, teasing Mr. Crocodile.
Can't catch me.
Along comes Mr. Crocodile, quiet as can be, and snap that monkey right out of that tree. See you later, alligator. Monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile.
Can't catch me.
Along comes Mr. Crocodile, quiet as can be, and snap that monkey right out of that tree. See you later. 4 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile.
Can't catch me.
Along comes Mr. Crocodile, quiet as can be, and snap that monkey right out of that tree. See you later, alligator. 3 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile.
Can't catch me.
Along comes Mr. Crocodile, quiet as can be, and snap that monkey right out of that tree. See you later. Swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile.
Can't catch me.
Along came Mr. Crocodile, quiet as can be, and snapped that monkey right out of that tree. See you later, teasing Mr. Crocodile.
Can't catch me.
Along came Mr. Crocodile, quiet as can be, and snapped that monkey right out of that tree. See you later, The end. Well, great job. One more time, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. It's great having you into my classroom. And let's hear it one more time for these amazing kids. Great job, kids. They have an art show out in the hallway. So kids, if someone belongs to you, go have a good time. Go hug them and everything. If you don't have anyone that belongs to you, you can hug me or your teacher. And feel free to check out the artwork that's outside. Thanks again, everybody. Great job, kids.